What's up, everybody? I'm Hugs. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugs and Sam. We've been so excited for this one. I know y'all been waiting. This RWBY got a new character short today. It is Blake, and if you didn't know, Blake is somebody's favorite character around here. Around these parts. I am a huge Nor-addict. I'm a big fan of Nora. That's my thing. And I will not get a Nora character short. Sadly, that just ain't in the cards. It's not going to happen for me. Maybe someone could make a fan-made Nora character short. And then I will watch it.
That could work.
But anyway, this is Blake. After the Weiss character short, we were blown away. First off, by the soundtrack for it.
Yes.
The soundtrack, the song in that short was phenomenal. We got to see Winter up in the mix. Winter is coming, y'all. You know what's going down.
Yes.
And it was really cool. Flashback, pre-Scar. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now with the Blake one, I don't know where this is going to take us, but I love Blake's backstory.
Yes.
I love the idea of the faunus and like everything that's going on with them and you know, humans and whatnot, and kind of like how her dad's like the king. You know what I mean? Like all that cool stuff that goes along with that. I just feel like she's got a really rich character history that we've just barely tapped into.
Yeah. And I'm really curious if this is, since like Weiss's was before the Scar, if this is going to be
like
before, pre, like anything we know.
Pre-show.
Kind of so I'm like,
pre-Adam.
And I knew from the very beginning that Blake was a cat.
She did. Well, she saw the bow and she's like, oh, is she a cat? Like, I think it's actually in our original, like, black trailer.
And the tail, like,
from the weapon?
Yeah, like the silhouette, you know, she had, like, the rope weapon, and I thought it was a tail from the very beginning. But then I was like, oh, well, maybe she's not because it's a weapon, but then still.
You pretty much called it, though. You pretty much called it early on. And
it's because we're, like, soulmates.
And from then, you've basically been a Blakehead. Like, that's what's up. You've been all about Blake. Now, on my end, I actually am not, like, the hugest fan of Blake. I would say of the core four, she's probably my least favorite character. Like, at least, I feel like she has so much more story. Volume 4 opened up a lot for her, for me. She actually grew on me a lot. We got to see, like, her family background and all that. But when it comes to the core four characters, I feel like she's the one that I needed the most information about.
Yeah. And I can see that, but
I couldn't connect with her.
There was just something about her this whole time that I've just, like, loved so much. And like, yeah, I could say it was the purple and black and her makeup and the fact that she's a cat. But there was just something about her as, like, a character that I've always just been, like, drawn to. And I'm so excited to, like, find out even more about her.
The one thing that I attached with early on, and we'll shut up and get to the video really soon, was Volume 1, just finding out that she's like a bookworm. And I also enjoyed that they pulled that into the Chibi series. I love that that's still like a thing, because it was something for me to connect with early on with her, kind of being that loner, that outcast, that book nerd style person, in a different way than like Weiss was like studious. You know what I mean? She was kind of like someone who reads for pleasure. And I used to.
I don't read for pleasure, but like I'm always like attracted to people that do. Like I'm just like my friends are bookworms. Like I like nerds, but like I've never been that type of person.
I have
so it's just
adapted you to nerd culture.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go ahead, check this out. I know you've been super excited for this one, and then the Yang one. I mean, we're already into September, so Yang one gonna come out right before the drop. October 14th is when show comes back. So we have, today's what, the 4th. So we have a little over a month and 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'm ready for it. All
right,
let's see what's going down. I like this, just chill in the market.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why'd you join the white thing?
Same reason as you.
But
why fight when I pass for human?
it's okay.
You're not the first person to ask. I know I look just like any other human girl. And for years, that's how I was raised. We lived in Mantle with the other faunus working the mines. But my parents wanted something better for me. They managed to enroll me in an Atlas prep school. Imagine that. A little faunus girl from Mantle going to the city of dreams. I felt like a princess. But I had to follow a set of rules.
Oh, snap!
No bringing friends home, no talking about my parents, and absolutely, under no circumstances, was I allowed to change colors. No one could know I was a faunus.
That sounds terrible.
It wasn't. It was confusing at first, but it wasn't hard. Especially if it meant being an Atlas. Sometimes the other girls would say things about the faunus. That they were animals, that they were dirty, or they lied, and...
Just real quick, before we finish this up, just going into this right now, because I kind of want to talk about it, like, how far have we come from Volume 1 as far as animation style? Like, I feel like this is better than any of the other stuff that we have seen. Like, this could be on cable TV, and I would have no question that this started out as like a YouTube series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like an
sure.
online web series. Like, this is such amazing quality. And it's like, just shout out to the whole like RWBY. The RWBY crew.
RWBY. I love that.
I think that's what they call them.
Is it really?
I'm seeing people
I've
say
never
it
heard
before.
that.
But I'm like, just beyond story, because I've wanted to learn more about Ilaria, is that her name? The chameleon girl?
Yeah.
I've wanted to learn more about her since we saw her. I thought her character seems really cool. But like, I'm overwhelmed by the graphics. I'm overwhelmed by the animation. And that's just like, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's really,
I'd
really,
say those
really
things with
developed.
them. Because I felt like I was one of
This
them.
guy's like, doesn't even know his thing like
Monday.
is gone.
There was a cave-in at the mines. I was at school when the news broke. Apparently, one of the workers tripped while handling some agitated dust crystals. The explosion caused a chain reaction. And my friends snickered.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
I lost control. Every inch of me turned blue as I wept. And suddenly, all the girls that I'd laughed and played with were scared of me.
That's sad.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I broke their teeth.
Dang. Holy crap.
I love her.
What happened?
He got away.
See, they're like enemies, but like they still care about
They're
each
best
other.
friends,
They don't
so
want to
yeah.
hurt each other.
I love her. I'm addicted to her now. Okay. October 14th. October 14th can't come fast enough.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Holy crap.
Um,
So it's like we got to know more about her than Blake.
Yeah, which I'm kind of excited for because she, Ilya. That's her name.
Ilya.
Okay, Ilya.
Ilya.
I'm excited for it because I've been wanting to know more about her. And also this
Yeah.
kind of shows me that she's not going to be like minimized as a character in the new volume. We needed that background story because she's going to be around.
Exactly.
At least
Which
that's what
I
it makes
love
me
the fact
feel.
that she's gonna be around too, because it's like, is she gonna like become like friends with all of them, or are they gonna like is Blake gonna actually stay in Mantle and like, you know what I mean? Which I hope they don't all stay separated, because we also said like they all have to come back together.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, of course, but it's like, how is it gonna happen? It's like,
here's my thing. So, I really enjoy her character. I think I enjoy her character because it's like Mystique from the X-Men, which I don't know if you know who Mystique is. She's like the character. She's blue and she can change. Yeah. She's a chameleon, essentially. She can change into other people. And so I just get that vibe, even though she just changes colors and stuff like that. It's just cool. Like, I get that idea of like the social outcast because of how that goes. And I think it's cool the fact that she could pass, but by passing as a human, like she like essentially takes herself away from everything she is, you know what I mean, and kind of segregates herself.
I love how deep it is when she says that she turned blue and wept, because it's like that's like the color of like sadness, and like the fact that
she's like, don't feel bad.
I was like, oh my god,
but don't feel bad because she broke their teeth.
I'm like, yeah.
I was so stoked when she said that. I love her.
I know. I love her too. And I love that her and Blake have like this connection that's like they're best friends. They don't want to hurt each other. They won't hurt each other, but at the same time it's like they're like against each other. But will they? I don't.
Do you get what I'm saying?
If they do, I'm gonna be crushed. If
it's kind of like how I didn't think Adam would really do anything. Like I really didn't. In my heart, I felt like Adam would not affect Team RWBY. You get what I'm saying? Like I know he's a terrible guy, and like, you know, they did terrorism or whatever as far as the White Fang, and like he is that bad guy. He is this tough character, this leader character, but I just really didn't feel like he was going to be able to do stuff to them. And then Yang is short in arm because of it. But you get what I'm saying though? Like I never felt like that would happen. And the same thing with Ilya is like, maybe it gets to the point where, hey, I've warned you enough. Hey, I've backed you off enough.
I don't think she'd do it.
I don't know.
I don't like.
I'm really hoping she's a convert, that they convert her over to the good side.
I think so. I think because of like the story that we just found out, like about like how she played it off as being a human for so long or whatever. I think that goes to show that she has it in her to like want to be not in the White Fang. I think she has that in her. I really firmly believe that she's going to be converted, and I really don't think that she's going to hurt Blake ever. I do not think that at all. And I never sensed that Adam wasn't going to hurt anybody from RWBY. I
don't know. I just felt like he wouldn't.
I felt like he was truly like a bad person.
But then again, I mean, I've been wrong before. I thought Cinder was going to see the error of her ways. But obviously, maybe it's because I'm always holding out hope for the bad guy, that the bad guy can like turn into a good guy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I always feel like everybody has redeeming qualities in them. And like you see it from Ilya talking about her background and stuff. Even Weiss. Look at Weiss's family. Look at the Schnees. Like, look at all of these people with cold hearts, you know, like it even shows the ice and whatever, you know, whatever pun you want to put in there.
Yeah.
But it's like, she essentially came from this like hate or these terrible people. You know what I mean? They just don't have good hearts. And she came out of it as this person who cares and like wants to be more than that. You get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the White Fang. Like, these people are raised in this society, or raised in this way to believe that other people are against them, or that they hate them, and to fight back against that. And it's like, whenever I see anything like that, I feel like there can be redeeming qualities to these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the fact that they just don't know anything
It's not
else.
Even necessarily that they don't know anything else, but it's like the fact that I feel like if evil is tested, if evil is really pushed to make the decision between evil and good in like a real situation, that I like to believe that people will err towards the side of goodness.
Yeah.
That even if they're like in talk or in action, like outside of affecting action, like if they were to create weapons to destroy someone, or to even like, you know, their rhetoric or the way they talk and like recruit people, but when like bullet comes to battle, they're like, they err on the side of goodness. That's what I hope. That's just inside of me. It's the optimist that's hidden deep dark, or in my deep dark parts, that believe the darkness in me could be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
like,
that's why, like, for Ilya, like, that's why I'm like, yeah, she won't. Like, that's what I see in her. I see, like, goodness. But, like, with Adam, like, there was just, I didn't feel like there was that hope at all. Yeah. At all.
Because I felt like Emerald, specifically out of the other team, really could have been, like, swayed.
I could see that.
I felt like something about her character could be like, she
and
could
that's
get
a good point, because I felt the same way. Like, I feel like there's just certain people, like certain characters, you can tell that from, you sense that from. You get what I'm saying? Because like with her, like, I totally thought the exact same thing, but with Cinder, I never thought she would be a good person.
I don't know. There's gonna be a lot to open up and unpack in Volume 5. I feel like there's a lot of storyline left to go to finish this arc, to bring the RWBY team back together, you know, to bring peace back to Haven, you know, and everything. That's what I'm hoping for. And I don't know what we're going to see in the Yang character short, but I'm excited to see it. And the main reason I'm excited to see it is because then I know that Volume 5 is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main reason. But we're not that far out. We only got a little more than a month left. We have another character short coming. I want to do, we talked about doing this. I don't know if y'all be interested. If you're even still watching towards the end, thank you for still watching. But we wanted to do a rewatch. We've seen the first 4 volumes. We went through it so fast, though, because a lot of people wanted us to get through it, because like Season 4, Volume 4 was actually going on at the time, and everybody's like, you gotta catch up so you'll be, you know, at the finale when it happens, which we did. But the thing is, I feel like we missed out on a lot of it because we tried to power through it so hard. And on one hand, it's cool because we didn't have to wait for new episodes, but on the other hand, it's like, I feel like we didn't have time to like digest everything that we saw. And I feel like maybe it'd be cool to go back and do some rewatches to kind of be more thorough, or at least give us a chance to see things for a second time, be like, oh, I didn't catch this, you know. I know there's gonna be a lot of things like that, and we were thinking about maybe doing rewatches on this channel and just posting them up, or potentially even doing some sort of scenario where we can have other viewers or maybe other reactors come and do maybe a roundtable type of thing while we watch them, maybe a live stream. I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. If you would like to see anything like that, if it's something that you would be interested in either seeing or taking part in, let us know in the comments down below. You have anything else to talk about? I feel like we covered everything.
I think we're good.
I feel like we could talk a lot more, but it'd just be boring. Like the video if you like it, sub if you're not already, and if you're not, why aren't you? Click the bell. That tells you when we do things like live stream or whatnot. We'll see you later. We love you guys. Bye!